Nearly broke it. Hello and welcome to Tuesdays It Takes Two. We're back. And the countdown to the semi-final starts right here. It is now just... It's the biggest one ever. 96 hours and 28 minutes until the semi-final. Very exciting. And they'll need to make every single second count with not one but two new dances to master this week. Coming up tonight, still counting their chickens after surviving that dance-off. Chris and Karen are in the building. Semi-finalists. And hoping to Botafogo his way into the Guinness World Record books. AJ's going to be taking on the Pro Challenge tonight. And I am going to be getting my groove on with the woman behind...
Oppan Gangnam Style.
And that was that. It's choreographer Jenny Thomas! And we'll all be on our feet with a very special semi-final edition of Tunes on Tuesday. But first, we've got another chance to revel in the smooth moves of Musicals Week. So come and join me in Choreography Corner. It's the gorgeous Natalie Lowe! Oh, it is so lovely to have you here. And may I just say, you are blooming.
Literally.
I could not... When you walked in, people going, you know, Natalie's pregnant. I was going, wow!
Yes, I'm due in 11 days.
11 days?
Yes, already weighing in at 8 pounds.
8 pounds?
So,
you look absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you.
Because you are pregnant, we couldn't let you come here without giving you a gift. So, Natalie, we've got you your very own ballroom baby clothes. A little present from us.
Thank you.
Mind you, at 8, nearly £9, it might not fit. We'll get you a bigger one. We'll get you a big one. It's so lovely to have you back. It really, really is. We need to talk about all of these fantastic contestants. They've done so amazing. We're going to start with Chris and Karen first. They did so good. Foxtrot.
Yes.
I mean, start with, let's say, our dance-off survivors. They just made it through. Thrilled that they're here. Are you happy with what they did?
Well, Foxtrot is one of the most difficult ballroom dances, and I just thought the characterisation was amazing. All the open hold parts were just unbelievable. And I just know that what the judges were kind of wanting a little bit more from was the things that were in hold were a little bit more powerful and usage of weight across the floor, a little bit more movement.
Motsy did say there wasn't maybe enough foxtrot in there.
I thought it was perfectly balanced.
Did you?
I thought the open hold compared to the foxtrot content was perfectly pitched. Again, I just think they may have wanted to see a little bit more technique. But he's having an absolute ball. I just want to maybe do some demonstration.
Hang on, are you calling demo time?
Already?
Come on, man, let's do it. Oh my God, pregnant demo time, I love it.
Squeeze it in.
There's nothing there.
You're such a perfect height for me.
This could work. This could work.
So the thing with Foxtrot is you really want to get into the knees and you want to power across the floor. So I'm going to do a little bit of a feather step. So just put your hand around me.
Okay.
So we're going to lower into the left leg. And we really want to drive. We want to roll like a Rolls Royce.
Okay.
Use your heels across the floor. Now we're going to lower and we're going to step back.
Oh.
So we drive one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's not sort of down and up, it's rolling across the floor. Now, he's got Viennese Waltz next week, so I really want to see him doing the same thing there that I've just described.
Fair point.
In the Viennese Waltz.
OK, perfect.
Beautiful demonstration.
Let's move on to Karim and Amy. They did the jive. It was the first full house of the series as well, ladies and gentlemen. 40 points.
I know.
Would you have got your 10 paddle out for that?
I would have got my 10,000 paddles out. It was just absolutely outrageous. I was just crying the whole way through. I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
Was that the hormones, Natalie?
That's the hormones. I cry at anything at the minute. But, I mean, he's a true pro. You just could not see who the celebrity was in this routine.
Wow, that's a compliment.
He had everything. Showmanship, light and shade, retracting legs. The content was amazing. The stylization, just with the little things in between all of the moves. I was like, I loved it.
I think it's fair to say Natalie's a fan.
Yeah,
to be fair.
a massive fan.
Absolute
and,
fan.
Craig's been quite hard on him through the weeks, but I think that's maybe a good thing because
made him better, maybe.
This has really just made him shine, and he was just dead relaxed, cool, calm, and content. Loved it.
Fair point. Let's move on to Kelvin and Oti. They did the American Smooth. There was elements of the Viennese waltz in there as well, but there was a little bit of a debate over timing. Whose side were you on with that?
Well, I think dance is all about interpretation, isn't it? But I was on the majority side.
Oh.
So not with Craig so much with this, but I can see maybe what he was seeing. With Viennese waltz, you need a lot of preparation and control and timing. Now, he had all of that, and maybe that just looked a little bit not as on it to Craig as much as he would have liked it.
Fine.
But he's done preparations, he's just absolutely amazing. The footwork is perfect, along with everything else, the characterization. But I thought his timing was impeccable.
You thought that Natalie thought the timing was on?
Yeah.
Have that, Craig. That's what we say.
Yeah.
Finally, let's move on to Emma and Anton. They did that lovely Charleston. Scored 39 as well, which is an amazing score. Craig called it classic. He called it classy. What did you think of it?
Again, she's an absolute natural. This was her dance, as the drive was with Karim. I just think she was born to be a 1920s classy, classic flapper, if I can say that. It was just totally, she was completely in her element. She came to life. I mean, again, the stylization, the swivels, the articulation with the hands, the face, the theme.
She sold that character as well, didn't she?
It was just meant for her, and the choreography was brilliant.
Well, do you know what was meant for me? Having you here tonight.
Aw,
it really, really
thank
was.
you.
It's so lovely to have you back. Good luck with the baby, honestly. You've got your baby grower as well. Love you dearly. Natalie Lowe, everyone. We are going to be getting a first listen to this week's semi-final soundtrack in just a moment. But first, though, it's Pro Challenge time.
Back in 2011, the Pro Challenge set its first world record title for the highest number of samba botafocos in 30 seconds.
With 79. Oh, time to expensive!
But now a new crop of pros are here to challenge for the title. In order for the step to qualify, we'll be looking for a clear step across, to the side, and then replacement of weight. If the step does not include all of these points, it will be disqualified. Can any of our pros break the world record? This is the Strictly Pro Challenge 2019.
Please welcome tonight's contender, AJ Pritchard! It's the honour. It's the honour. Okay. It's the honour. AJ, welcome back, first and foremost. It's lovely to see you.
Scary music, wasn't there, then?
It's always scary. We love the drama.
I even gave you a little...
I loved it. AJ, no glitter ball for you this year, but
I know.
this
Sad times.
could be the redemption, the Pro Challenge title.
It could be. I don't feel that confident.
Oh, AJ, come on.
I'm very competitive, don't get me wrong. I want to win, like, whole boss. I need to win. I just remember the day now, and it was like, oh, kind of, my knees were hurting afterwards, and I stopped a couple of times.
No, I'm not having that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You've got youth on your side. You're a youngest pro. I'm
Yes.
not having dodgy knees.
Okay, no excuses then. Can't blame them.
But you've just said it. You are one of our most competitive pros out there, and we know that when you do something, you do it. Let's find out what happened.
I'm all about breaking a world record. I'm energised and ready to go. Last year, I did come 13. I'm just going to go out there and do my best, because it's about taking part, isn't it? No, it's about winning.
Hello, AJ, and welcome to the Pro Challenge. You've had some success in the past. You have. You came 6th. That's better than last year's attempt at 13th. How do you feel about today?
I feel ready. I feel like I feel limber now. I feel, yeah. Don't know what this is, but this is going to happen, I think.
OK, AJ, please take to the floor.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
I'm nervous now.
For the record, 3, 2, 1, go!
Ah! How far are we in now?
Keep going.
My legs have gone to jelly.
15 seconds gone.
Try and keep the rhythm, slow it down and start it back up again. Mina, try and get some more speed.
Do you want to join in with me, Craig?
5, 4,
You can get up afterwards.
3,
Pro and
2,
Just challenge.
1, time.
Woo, it got me there, didn't it?
Listen, you did
Should've warmed
very,
up.
very well. Absolutely. What did you think?
Yeah, you gave it a really good shot. It kind of morphed into other steps and then it changed vibe.
Yeah.
But it was good. Well done.
AJ, thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, I messed up in the middle, didn't I, guys? Ah! The hardest part of it was keeping that momentum going. 13 was pretty bad last year, so it could only be better, surely.
Well, it was an effort. Strange mix of technique with the old hands.
There was a lot of armography in there. Craig gave quite a few reassuring words, didn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe he should do it next year.
Maybe he should.
That'd be interesting,
I'll
wouldn't it?
pitch it. But before we find out how well you did, here's the official line, because after each of our professionals had made their attempt, the footage was watched back by adjudicators in slow motion to verify every single step to make sure that they were accurate. So let's have a little look at the current leaderboard. In the lead is Nancy and Luba with 70 at number 1, which
36?
is... Now look, so clearly you didn't think that was a great effort from Katja, but who would you personally really love to beat?
Well, obviously the winner. I'd want to beat Nancy and Luba.
You want to beat Nancy
Because
and
you want to
Luba.
win, don't you?
OK, well, first things first. First things first. I can tell you, AJ, you had 2 disqualifications.
2?
2. It's not too bad.
I think that's good.
It's not too bad. But will it make a difference to your placing?
Yeah, it will.
I can
will.
reveal. In 30 seconds, you managed to complete 63! You were so close! 63, but that has put you 4th on the leaderboard.
You know what 4th is? 4th is 4th. It's not 1st.
But do you know what, babe? It's not Katja. Do you know what I mean?
It's not
It could be
Katja.
36.
That could be embarrassing, couldn't it? Katja and Gorka, that's embarrassing.
Mate, you've been amazing. There's always next year. 4th is not to be
There is
sniffed at.
always next year. That's what I tell myself every year.
Good luck for next year. It's AJ, everyone. That's a good number. All right, Jenny Thomas, the choreographer behind some of Strictly's finest footwork, is going to be here a little bit later on. But first, though, come on, everyone on their feet, please. On your feet, please, because I want to see you all on your feet for this next bit. Put down that mug of tea, Margaret, please. Put it down. It's time for Tunes on Tuesday.
Come on and jump to the beat.
Yeah, get ready to jump to the semi-final beat, everyone. Oh, yeah, see what I did. Back to serve up this week's banging tunes. Give it up for DJ Natalie Love. Yeah, she moved that baby. Yes. Right, let's find out who is going to be first up tonight. Oh. It's Kelvin and Oti doing that. Oh, it's the White Stripes and Seven Nation Army. It's a tune, darling. And Kelvin and Oti will be marching into battle to this track for their semi-final Paso Doble. Now, the riff was originally written for a James Bond film, but Jack White never actually got the call, so he released it as a single. More for you, Barbara Broccoli, that's what we say. Even so, Kelvin and Oti will have a licence to thrill on Saturday night. If they can put on a spectacle for the judges. Wow. Let's find out who's next. Oh. It's Karim and Amy here, DJ. Oh, good times. Never felt so good. It's Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond. Look at that lolly. And it's the ultimate golden oldie, having celebrated its 50th birthday earlier this year. Written in less than an hour, it's become an anthem for sports teams across the world. But Neil Diamond wasn't actually a fan. Really? No, I wasn't a fan. Oh, even so, it has been covered by the likes of Elvis, Roy Orbison, Frank Sinatra, and Dustin the Turkey, who reached #1 in Ireland in 2001. But we don't want any foul play this week because Karim and Amy will be hoping to gobble up enough votes for an American smooth path to the final. Just leave, just leave. It's just fine.
Yeah, get off my stage.
Oh! That lolly cost us 20 quid. We've got time for just one more. Let's find out who it's going to be. Oh. It's Emma and Anton. Give it to me, baby. Oh, no, that's one of my favourites. J' ne pity #1, written by the French composer Eric Satie. Yeah, I'm very cultured. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, I am. First published back in 1888, around the same time Anton was doing his A-levels. Gynopédie comes from the French word gynopedia. There you are. I'll sort you out. Meaning an event wherein maidens danced in the nude. In the nude? Karen, it's a family show. Decency, please, get out. I think we should call it a day, don't you? Filthy. I mean, she's only been here for that. Can I just say, DJ Natalie Lowe, ladies and gentlemen. What a woman. Come on, you can be my DJ anytime you want. Good luck with the baby.
Nice dancing with
It's
you.
always a pleasure. And you can head to the Strictly website for the rest of our semi-final soundtrack. Chris and Karen will be back a bit later if she's got her clothes back on, that is. But first, though, it's a woman who for the past 13 years has put the swivel into Strictly. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome choreographer Jenny Thomas, everyone. Jenny! Oh, it's so lovely to have you on the show.
I'm very excited to be here.
Well, it's lovely to have you here. And I mean, I'm new to the Strictly world, but you have been part of this show for 13 years, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a long time. You've been helping all of the pros with their charlestons, their salsas.
Yes.
How on earth did you get into this in the first place?
Well, actually, I was a choreographer on Graham Norton. It was Strictly Dance Fever.
I remember
Do you remember
show.
that?
Do you know what? Genuinely, I was an audience member.
Oh, were
I went
you?
to watch that when I was like
Ah, there
15.
you
I
go.
lied. Yeah.
And one of the exec producers was also the exec producer on Strictly, the main show. And she loved the Charlestons and the Lindy Hop and Boogie Woogie, I think we did at the time, and said she wanted to bring it to the main show.
And that's how it happened.
And that's how it happened.
How amazing. 13 years on, you're
Yes.
still going strong.
Yeah. Still
Stressing
here.
out all over these things. You have won awards all over the world, genuinely all over the world. You've performed at the Tony Awards, Buckingham Palace, Elton's 60th.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the big hits. Have you got a career standout moment?
A couple, I would say. Being on Broadway was one of the main things.
What did you do on Broadway?
A swing. It was swing on Broadway, and I was asked to perform in the show as assistant choreographer of the show.
Wow.
And the main thing also was the Tony Awards. Performing at the Tony Awards was incredible.
I mean, that's up there, isn't it?
Oh,
it's the sort of thing
absolutely,
that
yeah.
goes on the CV.
And Carnegie Hall. Performed at Carnegie Hall.
So you've literally done it all.
Yeah, a little bit. And the Polar Express. I was an elf in the Polar Express.
That's what we're after. Keeping it festive, on brand. We've seen earlier you have so many memorable routines as part of Strictly, but we need to talk about Katya and Ed Balls with that Gangnam Style salsa, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just have a reminder. Here they are. Where on earth do you sit there and go, this is what we're going to do, guys?
Well, it's funny because Katya is one of those pros that loves to collaborate.
Yeah.
Some of them, I bring in a full routine. Sometimes the pro would say, I'd like to bring some things with it. Well, Katya came to my house on the Sunday, and we were doing all these moves in my front room.
Amazing.
And so,
I'd love to be one of your
actually,
neighbours.
she said to me, oh, Ed said he wanted to jump on me and do something. I'm like, okay, well, let's do this then, and let's turn it into a move whereby, a bit like a Lindy Hop move, where you go down the back and then you hold
Walk
on
back.
and you do these things. Yeah, so it's a bit of a combination. But
I love it.
Katya's a crazy one to
She's great.
to collaborate with. Yes,
She's a
she
great
is.
collab. And do you know, I've been very lucky in the past to work with amazing choreographers, and a lot of them always have like a signature move that they try, but albeit slyly, to get in on all their routines. Have you got a signature move?
I haven't got it in all the routines, but I do the hitchhike.
The what?
The hitchhike. Do you want me
Darling,
to
I'll take you home if you need a lift.
I know, right? You're not allowed to hitchhike nowadays. But there you go.
That
There's the
one.
hitchhike.
That's the
But
hitchhike.
it can be done in a couple of different ways, you see.
Well, do you know what? We've got you here.
Yeah.
You're one of the most amazing choreographers we've seen. I think we should have a little demo time.
Let's do it, come on! Wait, so what have I got to do?
Right,
Talk
okay,
me
so
through it.
first of all, you've got to get the swivel, and we're
Okay.
going to go 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and you're
Two
going to do
on the
this.
right.
One,
So,
two,
1, 2,
one,
1,
two.
2.
There you go. At the
Okay.
same time,
Yeah.
your arms will do this.
Oh, there's arms,
like
of course
this.
there is.
Hitchhike fingers, like thumbs.
Hi, darling.
And we go like
Yeah.
this, and like this.
Like that.
Are
like
you ready?
that.
Here
Yeah.
we go. And bam, bam, tick, ta, ta. There you go.
Oh, Oh, Jenny, that was amazing. Look, it's not over yet. I'm sure you've got many routines to fill out the bag, but can I just say your routines are absolutely
Thank you very
fantastic,
much.
and it is a pleasure to finally get you on and chat
It's a
about them.
pleasure to be here.
It
Thanks
really,
for
really
having
is.
me.
No, thank you so much for coming. It's Jenny Thomas, everyone. Come on, good luck. And so to my final guest now and talk about getting into character. These two artfully dodged elimination on Sunday night with that foxtrot, leaving us wanting a whole lot more. It is strictly semi-finalist Street Rats, Chris and Karen.
He nailed the character. He was cheeky, it was funny, he had lots of swagger.
It did need a little bit more swing, it did need a little bit more stride, but generally, overall, I was pleased.
You've developed so much, and it's just a joy to watch you dancing.
Give it up for Chris and Karen! What an opening to musicals. And may I just say as well, congratulations.
I mean, wow. I mean, we are stunned. Absolutely stunned. I thought that as soon as we got in a dance-off, that would be it. I thought they were just waiting to get rid of us, and the fact that they kept us was mind-blowing.
They're still here, everyone!
We even high-fived each other. We were like, yeah, we're the dance off.
We're the only couple that ever high-fived each other under that red light. We just went, about time, high-five.
Do you know what I loved? I loved the fact that you loved the foxtrot. You really went to town. You were leading that pack of street urchins around. I mean, the backing dancers, all of that, that just give you that lift. You think, do you know what, I want this.
It's incredible. It's honestly, like, it's going to sound really weird. I can't recommend the dance-off enough. It was brilliant. It was liberating. I had not one nerve.
No.
We didn't warm up. We didn't practice. We literally went, same again, same again. We were
Fine.
so relaxed. I've never felt that relaxed about anything because I was convinced, no matter who I was against, that I was going home.
Yeah.
So I was just like, let's enjoy it.
Enjoy
and that's
it.
what I'm going to try and approach this week's Coming Dancers like. I'm going to try and just go, let's just enjoy it. But it was a great dance, and having the backing dancers, I mean, you know, you don't like walking into a party on your own. You like going in with people, didn't you?
And you just got to adopt that from now on.
Literally, yeah,
Wherever
just-
you go, just got 12 people behind you giving it. Well, no. Let's talk about your score, though. 28. It's your highest ballroom score as well, which is amazing. First time getting more than a 5 from Craig as well.
Yeah.
Breakthrough, Karen?
Absolutely. I mean, thank you, Craig. We love you. You know what? I think he did a brilliant job. His frame was good. His, you know, the whole foxtrot aspect of it, I loved. I mean, I think we had a great balance. You know, what I love about Chris is that he just goes out there and he has fun with it.
And he just, well, the
And
judges love that.
And I think that's what came through as well. He was having fun, and the judges saw that.
They saw exactly the characterisation, how much you were putting into it. I think your face said it all, actually. It was pure joy.
Yeah, I was. Look, both of us.
Just pure joy.
Karen, how happy are you?
Yeah.
Even the backing dancers
I mean,
are buzzing.
she's having a lovely time on the right. What did you think, though? I don't want to put a downer on it, but we have to mention it. When the judges said, oh, we don't feel there's enough foxtrot here.
Actually, I thought it was equal because it's musicals week. I can't just keep him on hold the whole time, and it's also an entertainment show.
It's an entertainment show, guys.
You know,
Entertainment show, guys.
But also, I have to choreograph to what the music is saying. You know, it was calling for certain parts to be, you know, the polka. There was a polka part that I had to put in, which went really well with the music. So there's certain things that I have to choreograph to what the actual music is kind of asking
Karen,
for.
do you know what? It worked.
And thank
It
you. I
worked.
think he did a brilliant job. I really did. And I'm very
nodding
proud
like
of
I know.
him.
I'm nodding like I know what you just said.
You're like, yeah, 100%, babe. Yeah, I totally get it. But do you know what? I really want to ask this question, and I think you more so than probably anyone left in the competition. I think everyone's very lucky and grateful that they're still here. But can you believe that you're still here?
Mate, I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. We're both stunned. We're both absolutely stunned. I can't believe it's lovely. It's I've said it time and time again, it's the most humbling, amazing experience that the public are keeping us in this competition. And it's no lie that if it wasn't for the public, we wouldn't be here. It was just those judges, week 1, bye, would have been gone. But they've kept us in. But then weirdly get that sort of, that mark of approval from the judges and from, you know, head judge Shirley on Saturday. It was a lovely little moment to go, okay, then, well, maybe...
Well, that don't happen often.
Yeah.
It really, really doesn't. Normally, it's quite unanimous when it comes down to the judges' vote.
It was really...
But to have that 50-50 split...
It was a really weird thing to be part of. It was one of the things outside myself. As it was happening, I'm sort of in the moment, but I'm also thinking, oh, this must be great to watch at home. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there watching it, kind of. Yeah, I'm part of a cliffhanger. This is amazing. Like, it's weird.
All well and good that you're through, but not uno. Dos dances this week, ladies and gentlemen. Dos.
I'm absolutely
yes,
devastated.
That's Spanish for two, guys. First up, you're going to be doing the rumba to this. It's a beautiful song. It's Don't Watch Me Cry by Georgia Smith. Bit of a weep fest as well. We've seen the rumba's reduced many a man to tears. How you getting on with that?
Yeah, the rumba's all right. We're really lucky that they are two completely opposite dances this week. I mean, she's looking at us as if to go, I haven't taught them both yet properly. But we're getting there. On Monday evening, we were running the Viennese waltz to music on Monday evening, so that was good. So it's going all right.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
No, I think, you know what, they're two completely different dances, so it's not something that he'll get mixed up with.
That was me main fear. Just halfway through that, just
What is this?
yeah.
Well, you say they're completely different dances. They're very different songs because, as you just said, you're going to be dancing the Viennese waltz to this. That's a bit more you, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a bit more you.
That is a bit more me. Yeah. So yeah, it's like we've got like a weird sort of drama class as one of them, and the other one's just jumping
In a
around
black
the
roll
queen.
neck.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but it's great.
Yeah.
And the thing is with the Viennese waltz, Chris, there's a lot of motion sickness going about. Everyone has a little moan up about it. How are you getting on?
So much spinning. Like I have spun more this week than the rest of my life added up. Like, I'm talking about merry-go-rounds when I was a kid, everything. Added all up. Yeah, teacups, waltzers. I have done it more this week. Spinning so much. Spinning so much that if you've got a runny nose, it just flies out.
I'm glad I don't normally like these cushions, but I'm quite glad I've got them today. I'm quite glad. And Karen, for you as well, this is the furthest you've come in the competition since back with Mark Wright.
I know.
In Series 12, you made the final.
I know.
And I mean, look at you,
that.
look at all that hair.
Who is that?
Look all that hair.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, you know what? And it's funny because I did a Viennese and a rumba that year.
Stop it.
Yes.
So hang on, this could be history repeating itself. Chris.
People keep saying stuff like this, I can't bear it. Honestly, when we opened Blackpool and then I had a Paso the next week, Kevin Clifton was going, I opened Blackpool with Stacey, then I had a Paso next week and we won. I'm like, shut up!
The Strictly formula.
Stop saying these things!
Leave me alone.
It would be the cherry on the top, literally, cherry on top. But a lot of people don't like cherries, though.
Yeah, well, you've got a good one there, let me tell you. I genuinely wish you both the best of luck. Not one dances, but two you've got to do. I really, really wish you the best of luck for this weekend. You're going to be great. It's Chris and Karen, everyone. So there you go. That is all I've got time for tonight. Zoe is going to be back tomorrow with Kelvin and OT. Gio is going to be taking on the Pro Challenge, and Ian Waite is back with his semi-final warm-up. I'm going to be watching. They're going to be watching. So should you. It's all coming up 6:30 on BT2.